Welcome to Just Have a Drink. The internet is full of hacks to make your life easy. Some of these hacks are extremely useful, but some of them are so ridiculous that they either don't work or end up being more difficult than if you did it the right way. 5-minute crafts. You really need to stop. Anyways, here are 10 cocktail hacks that I use. Some are useful, some are fun, some might be a little dangerous. I just hope that you find these useful, or at the very least, entertaining. So let's get into it. First, and probably my most useful hack, is a lazy way to make clear ice at home. I made a whole video about making clear ice, so check it out if you have some time. But I'll go over this method real quick. Grab an insulated travel mug like this. I find the ones that taper down towards the bottom work best. Fill it about 2/3 of the way with water, then leave it in the freezer for about 24 hours. After that, take it out the freezer, let it sit for about 15 minutes, and then after that 15 minutes, take a little knife to help wiggle the ice out. The top half will be frozen clear and the bottom half will still be water. And boom, clear ice. My second hack is for the wine drinkers and how to make your wine taste better. The girls are coming over for some red wine. So you hide the good stuff and you pull out the lower tiered stuff because Hannah drinks like a fish. This cab will do, but it needs to breathe to taste its best. But that could take at least 30 minutes, if not longer, and we know Hannah won't wait that long. Solution? Grab a blender, dump in your wine, blend for about 30 seconds, and instantly your wine is aerated and tastes better. You'll be enjoying better wine in no time, and Hannah will begin to tell us stories about the sketchy things she did last night. I know it sounds like a dumb TikTok trend, but there's actual science behind it. For the third hack, I'll show you how to shake a drink without throwing out your shoulder. The reason you shake a drink is to chill and dilute and get a lot of aeration into your drink. Shaking hard can take a toll on the body. This might sound odd, but many bartenders have injured themselves shaking a cocktail. Maybe you are just a sweet granny that can't shake it like a salt shaker anymore. Use a blender. Throw your cocktail into a blender with a couple of cubes of ice, blend for about 30 seconds, and enjoy. This works great for cocktails that require a lot of shaking like sours with egg whites. You can even use this hack to easily make a Ramos Gin Fizz. Just in case you don't know what a Ramos Gin Fizz is, it's a cocktail that's notorious for taking 12 minutes of continuous shaking to make. Hack number 4. Would you like to fancy up your drink? This machine is hands down one of the coolest bar gadgets I've ever seen, but at over $2,000 plus hundreds of dollars more for the cartridges, I'll probably never get one. I'm not balling like that, but I do have the poor man solution. You can find an atomizer spray bottle for perfumes like this one for super cheap on Amazon. I like to fill mine with the Angostura bitters, and now all you need is a stencil. Or if you're artsy, you can make your own like I did with the top of this yogurt lid. Put your stencil over the drink and spray the Angostura bitters over the top. Sure, it's not as cool as the machine, but still pretty awesome in my opinion, and you save thousands of dollars. Hack number 5, salt. Without salt, food tastes bland. You know what I mean if you've ever eaten any of the food that my friend Allie cooks. Salt brings out the flavor in food. It'll do the same to your cocktails. Adding a little salt to your cocktail will really bring out those flavors, and it won't make your drink salty unless you add too much. Toss in a pinch of salt or make a saline solution. To make a saline solution, add 1 part of salt or 20 grams and 4 parts or 80 grams of warm water and mix them together. I like to put mine in these little dropper bottles and easily add them in my Negronis. Hack number 6, we'll take it down a notch. The temperature, that is. This hack will quickly chill down your beer or canned cocktails. Maybe you bought some beer that wasn't chilled, or maybe somebody left a stack of Trulies that have been dying in a corner because you refuse to drink them, but now you need to chill them for a house party that starts in 10 minutes. Take a container or even your kitchen sink, add some ice in there, then add some flavorless cans of your choice, add some water to cover up the drink, sprinkle in a little bit of salt, well maybe a little bit more, and then let it sit in the bath for about 5 to 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, this Truly was 35 degrees Fahrenheit. That's colder than my refrigerator. Tastes nothing like watermelon or lemonade. God. Hack number 7, batch your cocktails. Scale up and make large batches of your cocktail. If you're having a party, batching cocktails will give you more time to have fun with your guests and less time behind the bar. Or maybe just like having an old fashioned after a hard day of work, but you're too tired to make one. Pre-batch a few old fashions and save yourself time later. Here, I'll make enough old fashions to make 4. I multiplied my usual ingredients by 4, then added 1.5 ounces of water 4 times for each cocktail. Stirred it in a bit just to mix up the ingredients and stuck it in the fridge to chill. Now, after a long day at work, I can just pour me a delicious pre-made cocktail without any effort. A little tip though, spirit-forward cocktails can last a little while, but if it's something with fresh juices, try to use it that day. Hack 8. Bar tools. You don't need them. They're handy and essential for any professional bartender. But what if you're at home and you don't want to spend the money? Maybe you just went to Josh's minimalistic bachelor's crib and he doesn't have any bar tools. Instead of a shaker, a thick wall mason jar will do the trick. Don't have a jigger, measuring spoons, or even the top off of a medicine bottle can do the job. Don't have a mixing cup, a regular glass will work fine. You don't need a fancy bar spoon. A straw, your finger, a regular spoon, a butter knife will be fine to stir with. If you don't have any silverware, pause the video, go to your local IHOP, put in an application, and take the silverware from there. Don't have a bottle opener for your beer? Leverage just the top of the cap onto something hard and apply pressure to pop the top. Don't have a wine bottle opener? Take a screw it straight into the cork, and pry it out. I'm sure the trolls are already commenting, but broken or chipped glass is dangerous. At the very least, get a wine key to open your beer and your wine. But shit does happen, like Angelo getting hammered and losing your tools. And if you've been drinking, don't drive to your local Walmart to buy a bottle opener. Tools are meant to make a job easier, so get them. But you don't need anything fancy. Hack number 9, fun with fire. If you've ever seen this awesome display of fire over a cocktail, it's usually done with cinnamon. Cinnamon is very flammable. It comes from the bark of a tree, so basically it's sawdust. Also, that lovely aroma that you get from cinnamon comes from 2 chemicals I won't even try to pronounce. They're highly volatile. So, under the right conditions, you get this. Note, this is very dangerous and I'm a highly trained professional. Also, someone kindly left their eyelashes at my house so I can replace the ones I just burned off. And the final hack, savoring. Why open a bottle of champagne the old boring way when you can make it look super cool with this little party trick? Grab a cold bottle of your favorite bubbles, take the foil in the cage off, then grab a knife or your weapon of choice. It needs to be something that'll slide smoothly along the side of the bottle. Make sure that you're pointing it in a safe direction. Hold the bottle at a 45-degree angle and now find the seam that's going down the bottle. You're going to want to slide your knife along it till you hit the lip. This is the weak point and the champagne is highly pressurized. Doing this properly will send a bunch of pressure and all the glass flying. Get creative. Use all types of things, like this champagne flute. Just be careful. It's not fun if someone loses an eye. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. Also, tell me which hack you liked, or if you have your own, let me know. Cheers.